Now, I want you to pay attention and watch this video. Listen to it to the end of it. It's very important.
Oh, yeah, wèrè. Oh, yeah, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó ya wèrè.
Ẹ jẹ́ wá sọ fún yín. Èmi sọ fún yín pé Kande ni mo lọ. Ṣé kí n sàlẹ̀ bí mo ṣe rìn? Èmi sọ fún yín pé Kande ni mo lọ. Ẹ̀yin sọ fún mi pé ẹ rí mi ní Gàndò. Ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí mi ní Gàndò. Èmi sọ fún yín pé ibi tí n tó ṣẹlẹ̀. So sẹ́mi ní brain àti mà wípé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣe mí o. Ẹ lè parọ́ náà.
Ṣé wàá wẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́gọ̀dà bọ́?
Àbí báwo ló ṣe dé Gàndò?
Ọ̀sá jí mi gbé.
Hello sir. Yes sir, ẹ̀gbọ́n Lande tó wá lọ́dọ̀ yín kan ṣe kan sir. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sir, ẹjọ́ ń bọ̀ láti wá gbé lọ́dọ̀ yín yẹn. Ń bọ̀ láti wá gbé Lande. Níbo? Ẹyẹ ọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ kan lè máa ní wọn.
Láfta Ìgàndò, Ọbádé láfta Ìgàndò.
Ó ti bá wa rí.
Ẹjọ́ níbo lẹ ti bá wa rí sà? Níbi bridge.
Ọ̀nà lásùn.
Lé ọ̀nà lásù.
So
Wọ́n níbẹ̀ náà ti rí.
ìyẹn gangan lẹ fi ń rò pé bóyá kidnapping ló kidnap mi.
Ẹjọ́ ní ká gbé lọ sọ fífẹ́ ká máa lọ.
Aside viral videos and trends, there are certain lessons that we must learn in life. If you don't learn from other people, you yourself will be the lesson. There is this comedian called Ijoba Lande. He's a skit maker. His real name is Ganiu Kehinde Morufu. He was reported missing by his family some couple of days ago. In fact, he went missing for about 7 days. No one knows where he was or what happened to him. But then, let us go a little bit backwards. What will make a grown-up man leave home? One, probably he was spiritually attacked and he lost his mind. He was kidnapped. But no one has called for ransom. You know, there are different types of kidnapping. Some kidnappers don't call for ransom. They just need your body part. 3, pressure from home. Depression that often leads to suicide. 4, it could be anything that you're thinking about right now. Now, according to the report that we have, Ijoba Lande used to be with a woman, but something happened in between. Their marriage broke apart. He has a child, 1. He met someone, and this person that he met claimed that she had 1 child, and that is the woman that he is with right now. This woman said, I have 1 child, and eventually, before you know it, something happened in between. You know, they had a child between themselves, and the parent of this lady kept pushing, saying, you know what, come over to the house, come and do something, come and pay something on the head of our daughter. Now, like a responsible man, a man who understands culture, he decided to go to the family of this lady to do what he needed to do. He went to do the needful, and you know how it is. Everyone felt settled, and he received the shocker, the joker of his life. He never knew that this lady that he met had an ace up her sleeve, meaning a secret kept. Any marriage built on lies is not marriage. Okay, what is this lie? This lady had 3 children already somewhere, kept hidden. In fact, I'm sure that Ijoba Lande probably would have met these children, and parents would have told them, the mother would have told them, when you see me, call me auntie. Well, you know how it is. When we were younger, most of the times we see single mothers would often tell their children to call them auntie, so that men who are interested in them will not run away first before realizing that they have a child. At least you will get to know the woman, and maybe you will get hooked in, and you will not mind about the children. But this lady already had 3 children, plus the one that she showed Ijoba Lande, making 4. What kind of load is this? How is it possible? How is it possible? Unless you are an old guy, very old guy, who have children or great-grandchildren and you don't mind, you just need a woman that can be around you, you have a lot of money. How can you, as a young man, settle with a woman that has finished her journey? A woman that has 4 children already, she has finished her journey already. When I say finished, I don't mean she's dead. I mean, she has done. In what kind of family are you going to have? Do you want to produce 12 children in this economy? Are you going to just look at Ijoba Lande? He has 1 child. Probably he will probably want to have 2 more, making it 3 maximum with this kind of economy that we have. So a woman that already has 4, she's going to produce 3 more for you. What kind of food is she eating? We do not have women like in those years. I'm not saying women cannot give birth to birth, but 4 plus 3. How is that going to happen? And you have to take care of those children. You're not going to leave the children that she brought. Anyway, to cut the long story short, she brought in those children into their family. That was a shock that Ijoba Lande faced. 4 children, like seriously? 4 children? Really? Plus the one they had, 5. Seriously? Plus the one he had himself, 6. And probably 2 more to come. That means you're going to have almost 12 children at the end of the day. Well, Ijoba Lande, who was at the beginning struggling to put himself on mark, eventually got something in this skit making. And you know, women, the pressure started. Let us move to VI. Let us move to Ikoyi. Let us move to Lekki, because that is the trend now. Once you make a little bit of money as a skit maker or anything, the next thing is let us move to Lekki. Let us move to Lekki. Even the ones that are not into skit making, that are into some, everyone wants to move to Lekki. Lekki has now become, the point of no return to some of them. Let's get there and that's it. Well, the pressure was so much on him with a lot of things happening, knowing fully well that this is not what he bargained for. Family and friends gathered together to settle them, to talk about this lie. And you know how women are. Oh, it's because I love you. I was afraid. I don't want this and that to happen. I don't want this. I don't want that. That is the reason why I decided to lie. That is the reason why I decided to say this to you. And, this young man accepted it and he's like, okay, you know what? At the beginning, I thought it is 1-1. I'm a single father. You're a single mother. We have 1-1 each. We can come together with our 1-1 children and blend. That is what they call equilibrium. Until he realized that this is not equilibrium. Until he realized that this is beyond him. Now, when this young guy ran away from home, trying to run away from his trouble, at least he did not try to commit suicide. That would have been stupid of him. He ran away, hoping that he will wake up and all of this will just be a bad dream, a nightmare, and he will wake up to reality. But no, he knows that this is reality. Pressure on him, financial pressure. Don't forget that he has his own family too, that he has to take care of. Father, mother. Problem started. You will not do this, you will not do that. It got to a point, according to the report we have, that the mother of this lady will come to their house, commanding, controlling. It was like, what is going on here? Am I going to beat my mother-in-law? Am I going to insult and scream at her? They were ready for him. They were ready for him. I mean, so much ready for him. They were ready for him. And he knows that if he is not balanced, if he is not relaxed, he will not be able to put out those comedy and make money anymore. Automatically, income will start dwindling when you don't have peace of mind. Now, this is the story as it is. Have you learned something from this? It is always good. Back in those days, people would do deep checkup before eventually, getting themselves over involved with a woman. They are not just going to rely on just the little. I know people can lie and people can hide. We know married men who have up to 5, 6 children, 3 children. They meet a woman, pretend and act like they are not married, like they don't have children. And this lady is hoping that they are going to have a future. This is how some women become, get into polygamy or get hooked up into it. Once the guy gets her pregnant, then the story changes. Then she comes to realize that he say, hey, come and meet the other children. And she's like, what? Really? This is where problem begins. And she's like, okay, just do the needful for me. Take care of me. I'm not going to live in you people's home. And the guy can say, if you don't want to live in the home where the other children are and my other wife is, then that's it. Go. Story begins. Trouble begins. She's forced because of her child or for provision. This is what it is. It's terrible. Or on the other hand, a woman who already has so many children or some eating skeletons in her cupboard. For example, I will end with this. A popular pastor, prophet Iginla, Joshua Iginla, he said something. When his story went viral about what he said he did, that he went with another woman in South Africa, the wife came out saying, my husband is a cheat. The man said, this marriage was built on lies. I am AS, meaning a sickle cell carrier. And I have been told since I was young, whenever you want to marry, ask, check, cross-check who you want to get married so you don't have children that are sick. Well, he met a woman, questioned and queried the woman. The woman lied, falsified blood group, everything. Everything was falsified. They got married. They started giving birth to children who are sick. How can this be possible? He dug deep and realized that this woman is AS like himself, a carrier, lying. It might be a bit difficult because maybe she's so much into him, like, how am I going to live? God will take care of you. After you say you're a man of God, you're a prophet. We'll see how it is. Anyway, they started having this problem. Some might say, but he's a pastor. If this happened, they should just continue. Don't forget that those children will also be carriers. Some of them, you might be lucky, only one will be kind of immune. The rest will have it. And they will continually repeat the same cycle, always sick, this and that. And he felt bad about it. Some might say, oh, that's not enough for him. Well, he said, my wife decided to take her leg outside, meaning cheat. I said, okay, since the marriage was built on lies, I will be struggling on this for a long time. Me too, I am moving out of this marriage. This is where and how anarchy begins. So, in this case, this young man, according to him, he was lied to. And he came into this marriage where a woman already had 4 children. 4 children. We are not talking of old, maybe she started very early. She already had 4 children. Apart from the one she had. That means 5. 5 children already. The house is full. Oh. The house is full. Anyway, this is serious. This is serious. The comedian skit maker has been found. They said they found him somewhere on Lagos mainland, somewhere called the Gondo. They got him there and he's walking up and down crazy, acting like he's not normal. But he has been brought into the house. It's this to kind of make his story go viral so as to be on trend, go viral, then he's going to drop a skit and everyone will want to watch the skit, something to improve and increase his account. We will find out about this. But whatever it is, this is the lesson. Don't forget to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're new here.